Alright, this is my video of the GTX 680 stuttering problem. This is Mass Effect 3 on a 560 Ti, VSync at 60 Hz. You can see the frame rate is constant at 60, no fluctuations whatsoever. You can look closely at the frame rate, it doesn't change at all from 60. Even on the 560 Ti on an i5 750 with 8 gigs of memory. Again, this is Mass Effect 3 on a 560 Ti. You can see the frame rate hasn't changed one bit since started running laps around the CIC here. Okay, now we're going to go over to our other PC with the GTX 680. You can stop playing now, honey. This computer is a i7 2600K, the GTX 680, 16 gigabytes of RAM, SSD, pretty standard PC, nothing too spectacular. Corsair power supply, very sufficient for this type of setup. Sit down. Alright, now this is Mass Effect 3, the same version, at 60 Hz with VSync enabled. Let me get it. See if I can get around you. My lovely wife is doing this demonstration for us. Now
you can see she chose FemShep.
Alright, now she's going to run, sorry, this is a slight, here we have another frame rate dip below to 55 frames. She's going to run laps around the CIC on the GTX 680 with all default settings. This is driver 30124 for nVidia's reference here. Kind of run around the outside edge, honey. Sometimes it takes 30 seconds or so for this problem to manifest itself, every 30 seconds to a minute or so, as you pan the camera around. Okay, there we had it drop to 58 frames. A little bit of a stutter there. If you pan the camera more, it's easier to tell. Sometimes it drops as low as 55 or 56 frames, when really on a card like this it shouldn't be dropping. Even on a GTX 560 we saw, and on my previous 580, no drops at all with a game like this. There we had a drop down to 55, 56 frames. Look back when you look towards that center console as you run around, it tends to happen then. So far we had it drop 3 times in this 2 or 3 minute segment when you saw on the other one there was no drops. Looking over here, you can see this is my entire system is only using 200 watts. You saw this is a pretty beefy system. The card is not really being utilized by there's some sort of driver problem here, which is what I'm trying to document. Keep going until we see it happen one more time here. Here we had a drop there. Sorry if the camera's shaky. There's a drop down to 56 frames. Really no, again, 200 watts, really no reason we should be dropping when VSynced. Let's see it one more time, and then I'll show you guys with VSync off how many frames we get. That this card really can push the frames. It's a problem with VSync. That was a drop down to 59. Not so noticeable, but again, no drops at all on the 500 series. Okay, that was a good drop down to 56. You saw the stutter there. Okay, so now we're gonna exit Mass Effect. And now we're going to go into the right click, go into the control panel, and you see she's going to change 60 Hertz to 120 and apply. Yes. Now she's going to go into 3D settings and scroll down to the bottom, and she's going to force vertical sync off and apply. Okay, now exit the control panel, and we're going to run Mass Effect 3 again. As you can see, Mass Effect is locked at 62 frames per second, but we have no fluctuations from that 62 frames per second with VSync off. However, you will get frame tearing with VSync off, so VSync is an important feature that we need. So this problem is with VSync. You can see that the problem does not occur without VSync. We request that nVidia fix this feature, please. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you, Annie.